Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to do the bloody fangs from one of my recent Halloween manicures that I posted on Instagram. I asked you guys on Snapchat if you wanted a tutorial on the teeth, and I may or may not have called it a tooth tutorial. I think when things look a little more realistic, people think they're a little more difficult to do. And it's not that they're more difficult, there's just a couple more steps involved, but it's pretty simple. I'm going to show you everything step by step. I already started with 2 coats of black polish. This is Essie Licorice. If you guys have been around for a little bit, whether it's on Instagram or on YouTube, you know that I use acrylic paint when I do detailed nail art designs. But I've been practicing a lot more with polish because I really want to get better at using polish for nail art. So this is all polish, but if you're not comfortable using that, then please feel free to use acrylic paint. I'm just going to go ahead and start mapping out the teeth. You don't want to start in the center. You want the center to be the space between the top teeth and the bottom teeth. So you want to start somewhere around here. You're going to go ahead and draw the 2 front teeth, which have kind of an arch to them. Don't worry about making your line, wow, you can't even see that. Don't worry about making your lines perfect. I'm going to show you guys some tricks on how to do nail art with black polish. So we're just going to see, I also got some white there. I also have a fan on because it's really hot, so the polish is drying. That's okay, we're gonna make this work. Draw them, and just like with regular teeth, as you start working outward, they are going to get smaller. It's like a rectangle, but the top is angled and the bottom is not. So now I'm going to draw the fangs before I fill in these 2 middle teeth. I'm going to just draw a little bit of a curved line, just like that, and then another line that'll kind of come down a little further to kind of create this point right here. And then you just want to make sure it's aligned with the rest of the teeth, and then you can kind of just fill it in. And when it comes to the bottom teeth, you want to just make kind of smaller, more narrow teeth than you would at the top. And then just smaller as you go down. And then you want these fangs here to come up between these. So ideally you would make this part small and then kind of bring it up like that. So they are at a bit of an angle, so we're gonna just take some white and add it to this side. I'm gonna fill in the teeth and just whiten them up a bit, and then I'll come back and show you how to fix these not so amazing lines. Okay, so now that I have filled in the teeth and messed up some parts a little bit more, I wanted to show you guys how I fix this kind of stuff. I mean, obviously, ideally, you just wouldn't mess up, but that's pretty unrealistic. For example, let's start with this fang, because it's a lot longer than this one, and it's kind of coming down a little too far. So I'm gonna take black polish and just start covering it up. And you wanna make sure you're not covering up too much, because then you start taking away from the design. We can start fixing these teeth right about here. I mean, I'm just kind of going all over the place. You can go in order if you want. Just go right down the middle and clean that line up. And just come underneath and straighten this out. You really want to make sure though when you do this that you're not working with a lot of polish. Like, I'm putting very little on my brush right now. And honestly, it's Halloween and these are vampire teeth. So if you're good with that, like the way it looks now, and it's just kind of ragged and messy, I actually like this a little more than my original one because I'm refilming it for you guys, but I like this kind of unevenness that it has. So now what I'm gonna do is take just some dark gray and just very lightly apply it on top of the teeth just to make them look kind of dirty and old and I guess antique and vampire-y, I don't know, but just to give them kind of some shade. If you put too much like I'm doing right here and for some reason I'm not stopping, just go back in with the white. And you don't even have to clean off your brush. Like, I'm just dipping into the white with the gray still on the brush. The reason I'm doing that is because it's gonna make the colors blend together rather than you blending them yourself. You're kind of just letting the polishes do the work for you. It's really all about small steps that you can take to make your artwork look a little more realistic. Okay, so now we're just gonna add a little bit of red to the fangs out here. Not very uniform, just, you know, as if you're just a vampire trying to bite into some, you know, human. We're gonna do the same down here. And, you know, a little bit right here, just a little bit on this guy. So, you know, that's really the look. Like I said, it's a lot simpler than you kind of think it is. I'm just gonna add a top coat and that'll be the end of the look. And also, like, you notice that once you add top coat, you can't even tell that you fixed any mistakes. Top coat really is a lifesaver sometimes. So yeah, that's the end of the tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will try to put up more Halloween stuff on YouTube. If I don't have videos for it here on YouTube, I will be posting photographs on Instagram. I already have a couple of designs that I have drawn out and taken photographs of, so make sure you are following me on Instagram to check out all my designs. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.